I'm always struck by people who think, well, it must be because I was just so smart. There are a lot of smart people out there.
You know, I wasn't going to say this at all, but I can't help it. There you go again.
If you've been successful, you didn't get there on your own. You didn't get there on your own. I'm always struck by people who think, well, it must be because I was just so smart. There are a lot of smart people out there. It must be because I worked harder than everybody else. Let me tell you something. There are a whole bunch of hard-working people out there. If you were successful, somebody along the line gave you some help. There was a great teacher somewhere in your life. Somebody helped to create this unbelievable American system that we had that allowed you to thrive. Somebody invested in roads and bridges. If you got a business, you didn't build that. Somebody else made that happen.
You know, I said last year that those who claim America has no heroes just don't know where to look. I think entrepreneurs are the forgotten heroes of America. Most of them contribute far more to this country than they get back, and they rarely receive the recognition they deserve. When you're talking about the strength and character of America, you're talking about the small business community, about the owners of that store down the street, the faithful who support their churches and defend their freedom, and all the brave men and women who are not afraid to take risks and invest in the future to build a better America. Entrepreneurs have always been there as nation builders and community builders. From the beginning, it was little people with big dreams who sparked the revolt against taxation and regulation and led the fight for our independence. They and future generations pushed back the frontier and developed our incredible land of plenty. You know, when you stop to think, when we opened the West, it was the people that were willing to hitch up that wagon and start out across those prairies, bet the house and farm and all the family on the outcome. They didn't have an area redevelopment plan or urban renewal going for them. They just headed out there and said they'd make it. And always they were striving to create, to build, to succeed, and excel. Sometimes they failed, but in America you could pick yourself up and try again, a little wiser than you were the first time. We got into trouble when we started turning our backs on this great heritage. We forgot that government should work for us rather than the other way around. Winston Churchill, I think, summed it up. He said that some see private enterprise as a predatory target to be shot at, others as a cow to be milked, but few are those who see it as the sturdy horse pulling the wagon. Well, I believe the business community's been milked and shot at long enough. We're not members of that Washington fraternity that believes that profits for business are dirty, but profits for government should be guaranteed. It's time to go back to common sense and set you free to do what you do best.